Hi guys, once again hanging out with Prue. I like how I start out with Anyway, you guys like my shirt? You remember the witchy pins video that I did, and I mentioned one vendor. Her name is Lady Moonco. This is a shirt from her. This is her older design, but it's so cute. It says smudge it out with the smudge stick. She actually makes a pin that has this too. Super cute. But yeah, so it's about 70 degrees outside, and it's just cloudy and overcast and windy, and there's been occasional rain today. And it's funny because this is my favorite weather. I love this weather. I think it's just because of where I'm from, because cool, overcast, rainy, windy days in Washington are just, they happen really frequently, and I love them. I absolutely love them. And here in late July in Minnesota, it's usually like 85% humidity and 100 degrees out. So I'm really relieved to have this today because it just feels so nice. All my windows are open. There's just fresh air and breeze going through, and it just, oh, it's so refreshing. But the weird thing is that I've been feeling off today. And that's kind of what this video is going to be about, is a little bit of this what's happening tomorrow, which is the lunar eclipse and a full moon on a Friday. And I don't know if anyone else experiences this kind of stuff, but I do strongly believe that the moon kind of messes with me emotionally. Maybe it's because my moon sign is a Cancer. It's Cancer, and Cancers are pretty emotional, and my sun sign is an Aquarius, so it's funny because I feel like my moon sign just has a little bit more presence in my personality. Sometimes I'll read things about Aquarius and I'm like, that's just not really me. So, you know, and for those who know anything about astrology, that is. But I don't know. I also notice the other thing that tends to happen with lunar eclipses is I get really vivid dreams. And we had one, was it last month? I think too. And I had a really vivid dream. I always have these right around this time, right around when we get lunar eclipses. It's weird. It's always been a thing, and it's strange to me. So I'm not sure if anyone else is feeling kind of like weird and off, and I don't even really know how to describe it, but I just feel listless, I guess. It's odd. So it's kind of frustrating because I'm trying to find my mojo, because I like to take advantage of what's going on tomorrow night. So yeah, hopefully I can find that. And a little update on my storage space issue that I'm trying to find something for this area. I like this area back here to store my tarot decks and a couple additional things. It's just too cluttered, as I mentioned in my storage space suggestions video. I did find something, and I was there today. I almost bought it. It was $20, and it actually matches the stain that I used on my little jewelry hang thing right here, which I'm sure you can see some of my stuff hanging. And my kids just both melted down. My 3-year-old was just like, I'm not listening anymore, screw this noise. And my 1-year-old wanted to be held and did not want to be in the cart. And every single time I set him down in the cart, he started screaming bloody murder. So I didn't get it. I actually had to just like leave the store, up and leave, because when they're that beside themselves, I'm not gonna stay. And bye, cat. So yeah, that kind of put me in a funk. Oh, Alma, are you in shelter? Better not be. But yeah, so hopefully maybe I can get it this weekend or something and set things up. I also wanted to go get some altar cloths too, because I kind of just need to, I think that's part of what's going on, is this, like, I just need to change it up, change up the energy, change up something needs to be shifted, and I'm not entirely sure what that is, and it's kind of just really weirding me out. And I really think it has something to do with the moon. So, yeah. The other thing I wanted to talk about is actually partially because of this weird transition shift, and that's the thing, is that I honestly think I am in this huge, huge transition, and that's what this entire year so far has been, is nothing but just insane transition for me. So, I mean, to list off, I started this year out with my mom going in the hospital. The day before my birthday, we had a massive snowstorm. I found out that another family member had passed, who I also really respected. And I also found out that my mom had cancer and she was pretty much terminal. And then the next month was pretty much me scrambling to try and get out to Washington to see her. Then that occurred in March and she passed, and then the rest of it after that was me just kind of cycling through my grief and, as I've mentioned before, throwing myself in my path, and then thus going on another pathway to completely transition and learn to love myself better and learn to recognize my own power, which the other night I actually pulled up the video that I had done about this, where I was sitting by my altar, and I actually felt a sense of pride because of the messages that I was giving out. I was very proud of myself for saying these things and for hoping to encourage other people. So I hope that helped people, because that's a lot of what I want to do here. But the other transition that happened here is the fact that I'm here back on YouTube and I'm doing this again when I honestly never really thought that I would, because it was so hard for me to be open and hard for me to share myself on the internet. That's hard to do. It's especially when you're someone like me. So, but the premise of all this is the fact that I want to find camaraderie, I want to share my path, and I want to help people. I know that back in 2009, 2010, when I was on YouTube initially, I was so much younger and I still helped so many people. I remember getting so many messages from people who wanted advice on pretty much everything under the sun when it came to paganism. So, you know, I'm hoping that I can do that again for people. And that goes into this other transition that I think is just bound to happen, is that, you know, I have young kids, I stay at home with them, but that's temporary. They will get older, they will go to school, and I'm going to have to find a way to figure out what to do with myself. And that's something that I've always struggled with. I ended up having to have children because of my disease, and I wasn't going to pass up the potential opportunity to become a mother. So I had to have kids a little bit earlier in my life than I had planned. So with that said, now, even though I do still have a few years before this will occur, I'm starting to think, well, what do I really want to do with myself? And I have been really examining this just strong need to learn tarot lately, and I find it interesting because I'm wondering if it's something that I'm just kind of clinging to because I'm just passionate about it at the moment, and it might be fleeting, or it might be something that I need to learn for a bit and then move on, or if maybe this is something that I should explore on a more permanent route and maybe consider becoming a reader. But the thing that's hard about that is that it's really hard for me to trust my own intuition and trust that I can really give people competent readings. I do read for fun for a few close friends, but I have been noticing the things that readers can do for others, and I notice that a lot of people do come to me for advice in my life. So maybe this is something that I should explore, but I'm sitting here thinking, man, this is a scary avenue, because I'm really going to have to trust myself and trust the things that I give to my clients. So, you know, but part of me feels like I'm being pulled towards this for a reason. So I don't know, maybe that will go somewhere, maybe it won't, but I kind of just wanted to share my thoughts on all of that and my thoughts on kind of where I'm at with this weird moon energy and see if anybody else feels this way. So I'm kind of sorry I'm a little all over the place. That is because I am feeling this way. Okay, let's be fair, I'm actually all over the place all the time, but either way, I hopefully made you guys laugh too. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm hoping the moon isn't messing with your energy too much, like it is me, and that you're having a blessed week. We have, like I said, we've got this full moon coming up, we've got this lunar eclipse, and we have Lunasa coming up too. So lots of shifts. I know there are some planetary shifts, I believe, going on too. So, you know, lots of transition, at least in my case. Like I said, this is a gigantic transition year. So, yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble, listening to my musings. Blessed be, guys.